This week's project is for Troy and Leah. They live in Toronto, so they qualify for the free design program. In this space, it was a living room, dining room, open to each other, a little bit different than you would traditionally see. Today, we're going to focus on the living room. This space was super cool. You had to walk up 4 or 5 stairs in order to get to the living room. It's kind of like a central piece of the house. It was absolutely amazing. It's where they're going to do all their entertaining. It was grounded by a beautiful fireplace, and it had a little indent in the wall, which we were going to put a credenza. Wanted to keep the furniture super simple because I did not want to block that focal point of that fireplace. So we have 2 extra long sofas, which are 108 inches. We have gold multi-level tables and a big, beautiful, massive 96-inch credenza, which is champagne. The multi-level tables, we used 2 complete sets because they had the space with the 108-inch sofas. Instead of them going up and down, which makes me a little bit crazy, it's a little bit hard to merchandise in style, I put all the big ones in the center, creates a great big huge flat space, easy to merchandise, and then the lower ones beside it. We also added 2 different end tables to go with it from a different collection, which have a mercury base, which bring in our champagne from the credenza. You see guys, everything has to tie in together, so you better make sure you take your metals and take your finishes and multiply them by more than 2 or 3 times to tie that whole space in. There's a console in behind the sofa in front of the windows because we had lots of space back there, and we also did 2 additional ottomans in front of the fireplace for extra seating. Our fabric selections were gray with a little bit of gold. As you can see in our carpet, it brought it in together. We also brought in mercury, or we brought in champagne. We brought in brushed gold. We basically threw everything at this project with the right amount and the right balance. You can really pull off a beautiful room. I had a problem in this room. If you notice in the before pictures, the wall sconces were placed really close together, but yet the recess wall was super big. So I had to make a decision. What do I do? Small credenza or big credenza and small mirror? So I did a smaller mirror, a big credenza, but then I had to balance off those 2 sconces with accessories on both sides. It was a little bit complicated and tricky, but I love the end result. 3D renderings and blueprints are super helpful for clients to visualize the way they want their space done. In this case, the rendering helped them to visualize 2 parallel sofas so that their fireplace was the focal point. It would have been hard to explain it verbally. It works out perfectly every time. Because they bought all the furniture from us, they qualify for the free accessory program, which is where the designers come to your house, including me, and we set up all your accessories, and it's basically like a shop at home service. You buy what you love. Because I had so many different elements in this room, I had champagne, I had gold, I had ivory curtains, and we had gray velvet sofas and gold and gray and cream rug. Really, I want to keep the accessories all the same metal. Does that make sense? So we did gold with a little bit of greenery. It just tied it all in together without being too crazy and making your eye not feel centered and focused. I loved it. With accessories, okay, so this is the exception to the rule, guys. There was no blue, turquoise, peacock, whatever you want to call this color. There was none of that in that room, and you're going to say to yourself, Kimberly, what are you doing? Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm trying to tie in the dining room, which is just down those 5 steps. So you'll see some royal blue, whatever blue, in those artworks, and then some pillows to coordinate. So both rooms are visually cohesive. I'm Kimmberly Capone, and I truly believe you should live in rooms you love. Visit our showroom and sign up for your free design consultation, and together we'll create the perfect space.